what's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of Tokyo Ghoul. And this was another damn good episode. Before we begin, I actually want to tell you, last week, of course, you guys know by now that in all these reviews, I kind of mentioned GB Reviews and his review of the previous week's episode, because, he uploads his videos after I upload mine. But yeah, so last week he actually said that there were portions of the episode that were actually better than the manga counter, and I was like, are pigs suddenly flying or something? Like, damn, my god, I did not know this was possible. Where Chibi would actually, you know what, Super, you did it better than the manga in a couple scenes. But then he went back with like, oh yeah, Psycho's backstory, yeah, that was gone. The second time Kaneki visit, Reed, Toka, yeah, that was cut. But even then, he said, like, you could put Psycho's backstory in later. And even then, the second visit with, Toka, the Heise did, you could put that in later on in the episode, because that was more or less set up for what happened later on in the series when, of course, Toka and Kaneki finally got together, where Toka actually said that she would know that the way Heise would look at her was the exact same as Kaneki would look at Rise. So, there was that. But you could also put that in later on, like season, I don't know, 5 or 6, whenever we get to that part of the anime. So anyway, let's begin. So we start this episode off with Mutsuki at the auction. Of light, just a spotlight comes on, and she's like, oh god. She looks around her surroundings to get some panning shots of, the attendants at this event, at this auction. Of course, all, your typical elite ghouls in suits wearing masks, like this is Phantom of the Opera or some shit, including the Scarecrow was also there, which I'm not gonna say anything. So then we have a flashback to how Mutsuki really got into this mess, where she was in the car with Juzu, but the car wasn't filled with knockout gas, so she is in one of those cargo holders, and she tries connect to HQ, being like, hey, HQ, Mutsuki here, help, but no answer, probably because the signal's probably jammed inside there. So then she's moved, and then we see we get back to the auction before he. Mutsuki's a he as a dude, right? Have we actually established? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a dude. And anyway, before Mutsuki gets auctioned off, we see some washed-up actor, gets is auctioned off, which then people start bidding, of course. Big Mama and everyone else is bidding. We then see actually while that's going on, we see Skiyama's dude, and they're like, why are you bidding on this washed-up actor? He's like, it's because he's a celebrity. It's like, the thing, because he's a celebrity, that they kind of want that, like, they think it'll, like, taste better or something, because he was a celebrity. It's like, I don't care. So, we also see Ayato and with Torso and Hinami. I'm pretty sure it's Hinami. They offer their little commentaries on, of the biddings going on. So then he gets bid up to, I believe it was Big Madam that got the actor. It might have been someone else. So then of course, Mutsuki gets bid off. Then the auctioneer, which I believe is actually Uta, be judging from the OP, because I believe it's the same as Uta's working in the OP, and I think his hair is the same as well. So I believe it's actually Uta, but he sounds a little different. And so then he says like, oh wait, this one's special. He takes off his eye patch, revealing that he's a half ghoul. So then because he's a half ghoul, everyone loses their collective shit. Torso gets all over Ayato, and he's like, oh, please tell me to bid, master. I have to bid until he wins. He's like, what the hell are you blabbering about? So then we get into a bidding war between Big Madam and Skiyama's guys, and actually as the numbers go higher and higher, the French dude starts sweating. He's like, so then he brings out another huge number. Big Mama gets higher, and then he gives up, giving Mutsuki to Big Madam. So after that is over, we actually then get to Mutsuki. He is being escorted by the Nutcracker to drop her off at like Big Madam's place, where she actually also kisses him. She's rocking her dominatrix outfit as well, because of course she is, and she gets like, you just got sold for, I think it was like for like 135 or 138 million. He was sold off for, and he's like, you deserve a kiss. So then so then he escorts her, and then we actually get back to the auction, where we actually see that Juzu was next one that was auctioned off, where he's rocking a prosthetic leg, and then actually when he's walking up, and right before he brings out his prosthetic, before he like jumps on top of the desk and starts throwing his knives all over the place, Big Madam is kind of pretty, and one of her Posse's like, oh, Big Map, you should buy her. She's actually very good. She's just standing there quiet, like she's not saying anything because she knows that like she's probably like, wait a minute, is that Juzu? So then Juzu grabs out his knives off his prosthetic leg. Yeah, I don't remember that. Well, I'm only up to volume 11 of them all, so I don't know, probably lost it to like to the owl in the fight. So then he throws his knives all over the goddamn place. Everyone's dying. Ghouls are like dying left and right. He looks at Big Madam, and she's like, what the hell is Juzu doing here? And then, well, all this chaos is going on. Everyone's running away. We see, then Ayato is like, everyone, protect Big Mama, and he goes and fights against Juzu, and he's like, man, this is going to be a little more difficult without Jason, which I believe that's the name he gave his Queen K. And that's what they forgot to mention, actually, while Mutsuki was getting auctioned off, he was like losing his shit internally. He was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do, because, like I say, like Isaac said, Muski doesn't really do this. This is I believe he even said that this was actually Muski's first undercover mission solo. So, of course, the man has no idea what the hell he's doing. He's scared shitless. And actually, the Uta actually whispers something into Mutsuki's ear. I couldn't catch what he was saying because, like I said, guys, I watched the episode's dub. I'll probably rewatch it sub just to see if it's not part just the subtitle, so I know what exactly Uta said to him. So, while all this chaos is going down and Ayato is fighting against Juzu, the CCG then take this opportunity to go in. They tell him that Akira's team is search and rescue. Heise's, I think it's similar thing. So then they go in. Akira's squad takes care of the white suits, which is led by the dude that had a thing for Jason. And Heise's squads, of course, they are looking for Mutsuki. And actually, so we see Heise over there. He's going at these ghouls trying to look for Mutsuki. Then we see this big, huge dude that pops his neck, and it doesn't. It kind of sounds like I don't know exactly what's up, but it definitely doesn't sound like his bones are cracking. So, and actually, he's right before taking him down, and then some other CCG operatives hey, Heise, we'll take care of this. You guys go ahead. He also later discussed about how that even if you're not religious, you will once meet God, which he referred to someone with a lot of skill. He's referring to Arima, where they were showing some clips of Arima when he was younger. I believe he was having blue hair. I believe he was actually rocking before he dyed it white. Which actually there was actually which if you guys are curious about that, there was actually a prequel manga series. I believe that was also done by Shida as well, and that also got turned into an OVA series, but it was never brought here to the States, called Tokyo Ghoul Jet, which focused on Arima, while I guess he was going up the rates in CCG. So if you're curious about that, you can always watch that or read it. And actually, while all this chaos is going down, one of Skiama's dudes is a French one. Actually, thanks to all this confusion, he takes his opportunity to go look for Mutsuki and bring him to Skiama as to get him out of his crippling depression after what happened with Kaneki. The man is straight we saw him last time. He says the man is depressed as fuck. So we then get back to we get back to the Nutcracker. She's pulling Toru by her hand, just trying to escort her to get her out of here. With all this confusion going, she's kind of like, oh shit, where do I go? Musuki takes his opportunity to get away. He pushes her and then kicks her and then runs away. And actually, while they were running down a hallway, we also saw Hinami and Torso running down the hallway. And then Torso actually got a quick glance at Toru, and Toru's like, Toru, his eyes light up. He's like he just found the Holy Grail or something. I'm like, bro, what is you're like Skiyama with Kaneki, bro, what's so good about Toru? You haven't even tasted him yet. Why are you losing your shit over there? So then we get back to Mutsuki. He's hiding. The French do manage to catch up with her, but then Torso finds her before she really does anything. Finds him, and so he then just gets on top of him and just pummels his face in He's like, keep your hands off of her, blah blah blah. And he's like, Toru, it's me, Torso. And he's like, oh hell! Or and so Mutsuki's like, oh hell no, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So, but then the French managed to get off him and impale him, I should say. But then Torso tries to get back at him, trying to get him off of him. So, but Mutsuki manages to get away. But we later see him, like, he's like he's against the wall, right, like going against the wall trying to get away, but he's bleeding a lot. So yeah, and it isn't healing, so he's probably still really low at RC. So it's probably why he's healing, because like as we know, they're all half ghouls, so he probably doesn't need a lot of flesh. So he probably is like low in RC, so why his wound hasn't healed up like that. So then we get back to Arima's, not Arima, I give you their name, Akira's squad, where going against the white suits. He's over there being like, yeah, he's like, he's taking down some CG operatives, and then we actually see Kira shows him, and she's actually rocking one of her father's queen case. It's actually, I believe it was Hidemi's father, I believe was a queen case she's rocking, and she also has this like really sadistic smile, like she low-key looks like Motto there for a second. So, like father, like daughter, I guess. So, they have their bow. Then we have to get to this arrogant CCGR. He's like, a new age of CCG. Like, he finds this ghoul, slashes her, and she looks like she's about 14. She's like, no, please, spare my life. This dude's arrogant. He's like, what I saw was like, arrogant, running towards a ghoul that's like 14, begging for her life. You are going to die in 3, 2, 1, yep, call it, gets impaled. CCG, then the rest of the CCG operatives that were trying to like help him out, they all die as well. We then find Hidemi on a rooftop, listening in on the conversation going on, trying to figure out where Big Madam is. And in case anime owners might be a little confused about this, like, wait, what? In the manga, Hidemi actually, I believe Hidemi, her hearing is a lot better than most ghouls, because in the manga she joined Kaneki's anti-Algiri group to take down Algiri, and also to get more powerful to protect his friends. As we know, that was also in Rude as well, but he joined Algiri to create his own little gang, I guess. So anyway, he would often use Hidemi as his eyes above, to like listen and tell him, like, hey, hey, someone's coming from this direction, or hey, they're meeting at, like, they're telling, like, hey, they're going to the basement. Hidemi, and then she also then starts barking order to be like, regroup everyone at the rooftop, take down blah 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 blah. She starts barking orders at everyone. And telling them to regroup, and like starts putting the pieces in place where they need to be. So then we actually get back. We then get back to Mutsuki, where we see her. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, she was against the wall with a trail of blood because she's bleeding from the wound that she got impaled. We then get back to the doctor. I forget his name. That was the doctor that of course, made Kaneki into the ghoul he is. And as well as others. I'm not gonna get into too many spoilers because I don't want to spoil anime only. So we haven't read the manga because if you were an anime only, I highly recommend you guys to check out the manga. It's so damn good. It's really damn good. I love the manga Tokyo Ghoul. And then he says, like, what if we bring in the owl into this? And he looks at Eto, he's like, yeah. And then he looks at, like, this new member of the ghoul, I forget his name. And he's like, he's good. And then we see him, at the end of the episode, we see him going against, a bunch of CCR, and this man just destroys all, like, he grabs one of them, and, like, blood's all over his face, like, yeah! It's a sadistic smile, and that is where the episode ends. So overall, I love this episode. The stuff with, like, we saw a little bit with, like, the stuff with Torso with him, like, Torso was pretty funny. Juzu was great. The stuff with, not really, and overall it was kind of, like, all over the place with the episode, because, I mean, this episode was pretty chaotic, but, like, after Juzu kind of, like, went on there with her knives, everything else was kind of all over the place. Overall, I did with, like, because everyone, like, we got Musi's over there trying to, like, escape, and then we got Heiza trying to find her, and then we got Agiri over there trying to protect Big Madam, and then we got the CCG doing their thing, and, like, it was pretty hectic, although, I mean, it's kind of what you expect from something, like, because, like, the situations themselves that they were in was pretty chaotic as well. So overall, I give this episode a 9.5 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Instagram, Twitter if you like, links on the links below, and as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.